but honestly, was a...
In the world of combat sports, one name reigns supreme: the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Someday, everyone will talk about the UFC.
Born in 1993, the UFC emerged as a revolutionary platform, a melting pot of martial arts styles, where fighters of different disciplines collided in the octagon. The founders were Rory and Gracie, Art Davie, Bob Merowitz. However, they didn't run the business in a good way. To the extent that when at UFC 27, it felt like it was dying. Two people realized its potential and claimed that they could do this business better. Those two people were two brothers, Lorenzo Fertitta and his brother.
Honestly, I like to have a nice drink. I think I'm like everybody else, you know. It could be a vodka.
And guess what? Their first employee was the legend, Dana White, as the president of the company, and they gave him 10% of the company.
Everybody was clean and we couldn't put on an event. We did it in Jacksonville, we did it in Abu Dhabi.
And ladies and gentlemen, this guy made a bankrupted company, which is just bought in $2 million in 2001, to $1 billion company as of today.
Randy trying to close in though now. And he goes down.
Initially labeled as no holds barred, the UFC underwent significant rule changes to ensure safety and legitimacy, paving the way for widespread acceptance. So, what made this UFC become what it is today?
I said the UFC's in trouble. It was basically going out of business. I think we could buy the UFC and I think we should do it. We owned the company for $2 million.
And all of a sudden we owned a business that we knew nothing about.
How was the deal structured between the three of you?
So the brothers put up the money. They bought it, $2 million. Him and Frank called me over and they're like, we want you to be the president of the company and we want you to run it. They made me the president of the company and they gave me 10%.
UFC Growth Era. Throughout its journey, the UFC witnessed the rise of iconic fighters who transcended the sport. Names like Conor McGregor, the charismatic Irishman whose unparalleled showmanship brought MMA to the global stage. Undefeated, John Jones, a prodigious talent, redefined dominance in the octagon, showcasing unparalleled skill and athleticism.
Cool.
A force of nature whose unrivaled grappling and indomitable spirit remained unblemished throughout his career.
Really dropping bombs now with those elbows. And Tavares is all but out here. That'll do it. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And it's game over.
His legs to tie his legs up. I mean, it's a big part of it.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Nurmagomedov against the back.
Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
And emerging stars like Islam Makhachev, carrying on the legacy of his mentor, Khabib, showing promise and potential to become a future UFC legend.
This my belt for my coach, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. Many years ago, he told me, just training hard and you gonna be champion.
These colossal figures and their fights elevated the UFC to unprecedented heights, captivating audiences worldwide and cementing its status as the pinnacle of mixed martial arts. But amidst this rich history, the UFC continues to evolve. With new talent rising, weight classes expanding, and global expansion, the future of the UFC appears boundless.
This was honestly
The journey that started as an experiment has become a global phenomenon, yet the UFC's narrative is far from complete. With every punch thrown and every submission locked in, the Octagon story continues to unfold, leaving fans eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this remarkable saga. A lot more is coming in the next videos. Till then, happy fighting, warriors.